Suicide is the leading cause of death for Australian people aged 15 to 45 years of age. 1 in 8 Australians have seriously considered suicide at some point in their life. It's estimated that 9 Australian people every day die by suicide. And for every suicide, up to 140 people within the community and families are affected by every single one of those suicides. Suicide rates amongst our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander communities is twice that of our non-Indigenous counterparts. These statistics are why Turn to Me exists. Now, the truth is, I'm just another everyday Australian that has been closely affected by these statistics. That became realistic for me in 2020 when I was the first on scene to a suicide attempt made by my beloved sister. At a similar point in time, I lost a cousin to suicide who was incarcerated at the time. And not long after, I confronted the reality of my own situation and the mental health challenges that I was facing in my life and how that was affecting me in my personal life, in my work life, and most importantly and close to home, my ability to be a loving and caring father to my 3 beautiful children, to the point that my own safety was at serious risk. Now, it was these series of events that happened in my life in a close period of time that led to me formalising Turn to Me into a charity organisation here in Australia. Now, the ultimate vision for Turn to Me is that mental health, mental well-being of Australian people is valued, deeply valued and prioritised. We have a vision that every Australian person has someone, something or somewhere to turn to in their times of hardship. We want to support Australian people in realising and building their capacity around their natural ability to provide authentic love, support and care for their self, for their community and for their peers. Now, absolutely central to this is community. Community. Places where people feel safe, supported, cared for, and as if they belong. This is what Turn to Me is all about. How can we create places of safety, of care and belonging throughout the Australian population? Now guys, these communities and these environments can exist anywhere. In your local sporting club, in our schools, in our workplaces. These places are where we can stand up and challenge the stigmas attached to mental health and well-being, to suicide, and to the idea of self-care, of self-love, and being our true selves in the way that we live our lives. We believe that the creation of communities of care is absolutely critical to the National Suicide Prevention Strategy. And that is why we are here. We are here to support the creation of communities and environments of care that unite to tackle the stigma attached to mental health and suicide and well-being. And we want you to come along this journey with us.